back today. Roster update 1 is in the books. We already made tons of stubs off that. You might see the 8,000 stubs and be like, let me click off this video. No. I'm worth 3 million stubs. And my 3 million stubs are already reinvested in tons of guys. We'll talk about where my stubs are right now and who's the best investments for roster update number 2. Now, it's a little bit dicey up in the trenches of roster update buying right now. We're going to talk about that and some of the best investments right now. So become a member, link down below. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, Discord link down below as well. Let's talk about Christian Walker first. He's the first guy on the screen. Now, Christian Walker. Now, when I say it's a little bit dicey in the trenches, what I mean is that the guys that are quote-unquote locks, listen, nobody's a lock. 3 weeks is a long period, 21 games. Sonny Gray, he's got 3 or 4 more starting pitching performances this update period. If he blows up once, bam, his price is quick sell. So basically, these guys are overinflated right now, in my opinion. People are definitely, they're trying to buy up these star headliner players, but then they're ignoring some of the guys like this. So Christian Walker, you don't want to overpay for Gunnar Henderson right now. You don't want to overpay for Sonny Gray, but Christian Walker is sitting at quick sell. Now, is he really going to go diamond? 271 batting average on the year, 5 home runs, but in the last 7 games, he has 2 of those home runs. He has a 292 batting average. Basically, he's getting hot at a good time right now, and he's risk-free, 0 stub risk. Really, you need this guy to stay hot, bat over 300 for the next 3 weeks. Is that really going to happen? I can't be sure, but he already has that 1 home run this period. He has gold hitting stats too, so he definitely would have to hit well versus righties, as well as maintain a good stat line versus lefties in real life. But at quick sell, you're better off buying Christian Walker at quick sell, in my opinion, than overpaying right now for a guy like Gunnar Henderson at this price. Now, Gunnar Henderson's actually going to be up next. Gunnar Henderson, I like him a lot to go diamond. However, he has 2 0 for 5 performances in his last 3 games. So the fact that his price is $2,300 right now is kind of ridiculous. If I had him, I'd be selling off because, this guy could go into a slump. He still is hitting 300 in his last 7 games. He has a bunch of home runs as well recently that count towards his most recent, towards the next update period. So I think he is a good bet to be going diamond next time by. I just think that his price is going to dip down lower eventually. So that's why I would say hold off on Gunnar Henderson just for right now. Sonny Gray, kind of a similar story. He has 1 starting performance that counted towards his update period, 6 innings pitched, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts, 4 hits. Pretty solid outing right here. I like Sonny Gray to go diamond too. I was surprised he didn't go diamond the first update. That's why I still have all of them from the last update period. I didn't sell. I just have them. I'm going to hold them through this next one. I like him to go diamond long term. I wouldn't be paying over $1,650 for Gunnar Henderson or for Sonny Gray. So that's my thoughts on them. Up next, we're going to skip Johan Duran for now. I didn't include him in this video, but he's back from injury, throwing 103 in his rehab performances. Risk-free. Now, I'll take that risk. Freddy Peralta. Freddy Peralta is one of those guys that blew up. His price was a little bit higher after that roster update. Obviously, he got a massive boost from 79 overall to 84, and his attributes still have room for improvement in walks per 9 and even Ks per 9, right? But his last start, he had 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 walks. The walks kill that last performance, and only 5 strikeouts. But I do think since he's going to have 3 more starts this update period, it is recoverable. The reason his price is inflated is because I told all the members that Freddy Peralta could be a good pitcher flip opportunity. We'll talk about pitcher flips later on in the video with Joe Ryan. But Freddy Peralta, I like him as a buy. At quick sell, Will Smith. This is one of those guys, right? Do not buy over $1,650. His price is below $1,650. He's a buy. 414 batting average in his last 7 games. And he hit a home run. The reason Will Smith did not go diamond the first update period is because he has no power. No pop in real life. And that's why that held him back. You can see his power numbers are low. So he really has to turn it up to get a boost to diamond. He only had 1 home run the first update period. He already matched that 1 home run right now. And there's still a couple weeks to go before the next update. So I like Will Smith a lot. He's been hot. 414 batting average last 7 games. 367 on the year. Hopefully he hits for more power. But Will Smith is my, lowest cost favorite guy right now to be putting stubs in. Pablo Lopez is quick sell as well. He didn't go diamond. I'm not surprised. I didn't think he deserved it. But he had a pretty good outing until a couple things went wrong in his most recent outing. So he had 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Now, in that outing, his clutch value is going to go down. His pitching clutch stats should probably go down from that. But 8 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched is big. Only 1 walk is good as well. He went 4 2/3 perfect innings before basically imploding and unraveling. Now, talent is a concern here, in my opinion. How many times do I have to be burned by this guy before I stop investing in him? That's the question you should be asking. But the opportunity is there. The stat line is there. I do think Pablo Lopez can put himself in another chance for success later on in this period, and his price should probably go up based on hype, even if that last week of the roster period. Now we got an 83 overall Aaron Nola. Look at his attributes. He's got a low Ks per 9, and even his home run per 9. What's his pitching clutch? 72. Even that can go up a little bit. He's been very good his last 3 times out. His last 3 outings, he's averaged almost 8 innings pitched. He's given up around 4.5 hits in those 8 innings pitched per game. Only 1 walk per start his last 3 starts, and he's averaging 9 strikeouts per game. Really, really great numbers from Aaron Nola his last 3 outings. The reason he got a downgrade is because his first performance of the year versus the Braves was something terrible, but now he seems to have locked in back to the Aaron Nola everyone, is aware of. So I think Aaron Nola could be a good investment opportunity. You can see I have 231. Worst case, pretty solid pitcher flip opportunity right here too. Justin Verlander, pretty similar to Aaron Nola. He's got 10 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. His last start, he did let up 4 walks, which does kind of hurt. But pretty solid start to his season. He was injured, so he just came back. He has 2 starts. The second one counts towards the update period. Actually, I guess they both count because it's complicated. But I like Verlander coming back from injury. The thing is, he's like 41 years old. Do you want to invest in a 41-year-old starting pitcher coming back from injury? Probably not, but at the same time, it's Justin Verlander. He's been in Diamond before in the past. Is he washed? Who knows? But at quick sell, might be worth to hold on to and see how his next couple starts go. Kind of a similar situation with a veteran right here. Chris Sale. Chris Sale had a really, really strong start to this roster update period. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits. Amazing. 1 walk. Amazing. And 6 strikeouts. Pretty solid right there, too. Season stats are looking pretty solid as well. Chris Sale, he can probably earn himself a boost to an 84 overall with more starts like this period. I like him. And he's pretty risk-free right now. He got a boost last update, I believe, so his price is remaining pretty low. So I like Chris Sale. I also like Ranger Suarez. If you're a member, you already feasted on this. I said buy Ranger at quick sell, and look at that. He had a great performance. 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, 0 walks. This guy's stats on the year are something else. The only thing holding him back kind of is his strikeouts. He's basically a strikeout per inning, or maybe even a little bit lower, but his walks per 9 is really, really good in real life. His hits per 9 is really, really good in real life. And I guess, what's his pitching clutch? Because he's pretty clutch. He's not giving up runs. So, Ranger Suarez is a guy to watch out for this update period. I think that he deserves some love, potentially on Diamond Watch long-term right here. He's been really, really good this season. However, 1 start can implode him back to quick sell, so be careful overpaying right here. I wouldn't. Another Philadelphia Philly. This is the same concept as Christian Walker, except he has bronze hitting, so it might even be a little bit better. On the season, he's hitting .250 with 5 home runs, but 2 of those home runs have come in the last 3 games. So he already has 2 home runs counting towards the next update period, potentially bolstering his power numbers. .270 batting average the last 7 games, so he's kind of heating up a little bit. Also, he has 2 home runs, right? But really, I watched a 3rd potential home run be robbed at the warning track. So, he's hot to start the period off, and if he keeps that up, then his price could potentially go up as well. Elly De La Cruz. We've seen this guy be over 1,000 already multiple times this season. His last 7 games, he's a little bit cooled off, batting just over 200. But, this is a guy where he can turn around. He's batting .281 on the season with 7 home runs. He can turn it around fast, and the market has reacted to his price a lot in the past to keep his price high. I don't mind Elly De La Cruz as an investment at all. I think I paid $750 for all of these. Definitely a little bit risky, but I don't see his price, flattening out to quick sell anytime soon unless he goes in a massive slump. Now, I said we would talk about pitcher flips. Joe Ryan. I'm making this video on Monday night, posting it Tuesday. Joe Ryan pitches tonight, right? I bought these all at quick sell, 615 stubs. And the day of his pitching performance versus the Chicago White Sox, a terrible team right now, his price has went up a lot. I could already sell them off start selling them all for 200 stub profit per and literally take a 30K stub profit for no reason. But I'm not going to do that because I'm already rich, so there's not really any point. But pitcher flips is a good way to be making stubs in this game. Pick some starters that have good matchups 2 or 3 days in advance. Buy them at quick sell. If they pitch well, their price can even go up as well. Also, Joe Ryan has 29 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts. He's kept the walk numbers down too. Could be due for a solid attribute boost too, depending on his next several performances. We got some more guys left. We got Logan Gilbert. Logan Gilbert, you're welcome. I made you all tons of stubs. He went from a 79 to an 81. You know, huge stub making right there. But I said, hold the front, hold the phone, hold the front. Logan Gilbert has 44 strikeouts and 40 innings pitched. Very good. He's going deep into games. Every game, the last couple ones, he's went over 6 innings. So he's getting the innings pitched up. He's averaging 3 hits per 7 innings. Pretty solid numbers right there. And the walks are kept down as well. Last time out, he struck out 9 batters. I think Logan Gilbert is long-term diamond watch. I think he's talented. That's the thing here. I think Logan Gilbert is a good player. And I invest in players that I think are good. So I like Logan Gilbert at current prices, not so much. Let's let those die down a little bit, but I like him as an investment. Tyler O'Neill. I said buy him up at quick sell, and I did. And I'm glad I did because he is hot, man. I think he has 3 home runs already that count for this next update period. At least 2 home runs. In his last 3 games, he's got 2 home runs. That's all I know. And his batting average is high. 407 batting average last 7 games. Silver hitting. The silver hitting badge is a good sign right here because he's playing like a diamond. He's playing like a diamond. If Lourdes Gurriel Jr. went to an 84 overall, I expect Tyler O'Neill to go to an 84 overall if he maintains these stats. I think SDS was a very, very, it was probably the best roster update I've ever seen in my life. Last roster update, they did a lot of great things that I loved, especially making William Contreras a diamond, which makes me think Tyler O'Neill. I'm excited for what happens next roster update with him, which is why I have 500 of him. Now, a guy that's not so exciting, right? Christian Yelich. I said buy him at 150 stubs. That's where I bought all my 815. So I'm already rich. I'm rich off Christian Yelich. And then I said buy more or hold him. I like it. Silver hitting, and to start the year, he was super hot. Everyone knows that. However, his injury is becoming more and more murky, more and more suspicious. Not the best news. Basically, he was trying to ramp it up. He started running. He even threw a little bit today for the first time. But for some reason, he got shut down, kind of. And they said, we're going to reevaluate his injury status in a week. He still can't swing a bat properly or something like that. And with a back injury, that's not great. I'm thinking that Christian Yelich is going to be a bit more long-term. I'm thinking he's a good investment for roster update number 3. So if you have Christian Yelich right now and you think you're going to make Stubs roster update number 2, let me be pretty strict, upfront. You're probably not making any Stubs roster update number 2 on Christian Yelich. Roster update number 3, it's a pretty long time to hold him for then, so you can sell. I'm definitely still going to hold. I hope he comes back healthy soon. So I'm going to hold for roster update number 3 with Christian Yelich. But the timetable has, become a little bit more distant in the future. Now we got another guy, George Kirby, another Mariners starting pitcher, if we can find him. I said buy him at quick sell to the members the couple hours before his start. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 12 career high 12 strikeouts. 12 strikeouts is nuts for a guy that has 57 Ks per 9. Great start to the update period for George Kirby, which is why he's priced a little bit higher. Now, is he talented? I was watching him pitch, and he could locate really, really well. Had pretty solid stuff, too. But his other starts earlier in the year had me a little bit concerned. I like him. I think if you're paying below 640 stubs, I think it's a pretty solid risk-free investment at 640 stubs or less. Let's let his price go down a little bit more in the coming days. But I think he's a player that you should have some in your inventory. Patrick Bailey, I also told all the members to buy him. And then he got supercharged, and you can see his price. Massive W for anybody that bought him. He got supercharged for a walk-off. Now, on the year, he's 320 batting average the last 7 games, so he's heating up. 296 batting average on the year, 3 home runs. If we look at his hitting, he's got bronze hitting. Ignore the supercharge, man. I wish those were his stats, right? So I think he's got some room for improvement to grow. Obviously, he's a young player. He's trying to show off what he's made of. Maybe you buy in at the right time when he's lower down after his supercharge, and you can make some more stubs. Guess who's back from injury? Carlos Correa is back from injury. He's got, let's see, he's got gold hitting, so kind of high hitting. You expect some more. In real life, though, he's batting .306 prior to his injury. Only problem is 1 home run. So Correa is a great investment right now. High batting average type guy, back from injury. But if you want him to get a boost, he's going to have to hit 2 or 3 home runs at least this next 3-week period. So that's the situation on Correa. Now we got 2 silvers this video. I got tons of silvers posted in the members chat, tons of bronzes as well. But those are going to be covered on Friday if you guys want. Again, we do buy, hold, sell on Friday. You comment names down in the Discord, and I say buy, hold, or sell. Johan Rojas, though, I have 500. The reason I have 500, he's got common hitting. In real life, he's batting .250. He's got 0 homers, batting .260 the last 7 games. You know, this is kind of a flyer, in my opinion. He's got common hitting, so it's not going to be that hard for him to earn a bit of a boost. He's playing pretty frequently, too, for the Philadelphia Phillies. They have a pretty stacked team, but Johan Rojas is getting a lot more starting time this year than last year, I think. So I like him as a long-term opportunity to potentially go gold. You know, with these fielding stats, he doesn't need much. The last silver and the last guy of the video is going to be Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery, 2 solid starts to the first roster update period. He went 6 innings pitched, then 7 innings pitched, kept the hits down. He's got 7 strikeouts in 13 innings. So he's playing to his Ks per 9 stat. He has 57 Ks per 9, and he's not striking guys out. We need to see more strikeouts for him to go gold. However, his inning pitched is good, and he also has 1 walk in 13 innings. So he's playing with his walks per 9 stat. That's not going to get nerfed at all. The thing we need to see from Jordan Montgomery is keeping the hits numbers down. He's got 11 hits in those 13 innings pitched. You want to see that come down so that hits per 9 can go up, and you definitely want to see more strikeouts. I don't mind him as a risk-free investment right now, around 200 stubs. Again, I bought mine around 177 when prices were low. But even now at 200 stubs, not too much risk there in that investment. You can always do the silver to gold exchange. That's the video. Those are all some of the best investments right now. Again, plenty of more other investments. You know, join the membership, join the Discord link down below. Comment down below. I'd be answering comments too. Peace out. Thanks for watching.